All right, we're going to open up to the front here with Bill Rabinowitz. Question for C.J. Stroud.
Tonight, did it feel like anything you wanted to do, you could do?
First and foremost, I just want to give all glory and praise to God. Definitely had a blessed night, man. I just pray for really just protection over Toledo and us, and I definitely think that he had his hand over us today, so just got to give all glory and praise to him. But, yeah, I think we were clicking. Coach Day's message this whole week was just starting early, just trying to be more consistent with the ball when we start with the ball, which we chose to do this game. And I'm not going to speak on that, but so we come out, connect on a couple throws, and I definitely think that got our juices rolling. Trey punches it in, and then at that time I think we're rolling, and then we I don't think we punted until that third quarter. So I definitely think that we started early, which was a great thing that we wanted to accomplish.
Okay, we're going to go over here for Clay Hall, and then we'll go to Rob Aller then.
CJ, folks were talking about 2 or 3 NFL throws there. How did you get the ball to Marvin early in the game over 2 defenders? It's like you do you know that?
I mean, we practice on throws like that. Coach Dennis and Coach Fitch definitely do a great job with repetition of that in practice, of just throwing over defenders and being confident while doing it. I definitely think that's the most important thing when making those type of throws, is being confident. And so they definitely feed that to me every week. And so shout out to Coach Dennis, Coach Fitch. We do our little 1-inch drills over like, I think those are baseball nets. And so we do that on the regular. But then, I mean, I give glory and praise to God at the same time, too, just have that blessing of that vision. So I definitely don't think it's by accident. We definitely practice on that.
Is that one of the throws that got you going?
I'm not 100% sure which one you're talking about, because there was a couple that Marvin had that were really good. And Marvin did a great job of going up top and getting those. So I definitely think he's a big body receiver. He has every aspect of his game has definitely been shown, and it will continue to grow. So excited to see what he does the rest of the year.
Okay, Rob Aller.
Yeah, CJ, how much film do you watch in a week, and do you enjoy doing it? For some guys, it's a chore, but I get the feel that you enjoy it.
Yes, sir, definitely. I definitely think the resources that we have at Ohio State with George, our film guy who gets me set up with everything, and I definitely just enjoy it just because it's kind of therapeutic to me. It helps me get away from certain issues I may be going through at the time, or just away from the outside world. And I definitely just think that football is definitely something God called me to do. So if I can lock in for a couple hours and knock out some real good film study, then I can, one, help us win. But then when we do win, God willing, I can give his name all the glory and praise. So I think that kind of plays into it as well. Just God gave me the talent, now I have to put in the work. So
I know your career is a progression, but did you have a moment over the last year where it clicked, where something clicked for you and it just kind of started to make sense and you could see, boy, I'm a different guy?
I'm not sure. I mean, I always kind of just try to keep my head down and work. I definitely think that my confidence is definitely boosted. I think that maybe that was a click. Maybe that was on and off that I first put on maybe in that Rose Bowl game last season. Kind of playing confident in that game kind of forced me to be the momentum to roll, and for me to be confident this season. And I definitely think just me being a leader and a captain on the team is, when they see I'm confident, I think our offense and our whole team is confident, which is, I think that's a great thing for the Buckeyes. So continue to build on that.
Over here to the right, Tim May on 3.
CJ, did you have any words of advice to Dallin Hayden? Obviously, he had to tote the rock a lot tonight because of a situation. But what have you seen out of him over the last month or so that gives you faith in him going down the road?
Right. I definitely just try to build him, just gave him some early confidence going in there. Just told him, man, just like, you've been playing this game since you've been 6 years old. It's the same game you've been playing. Just go out there, have fun. And I kind of forced him to take a deep breath with me back into the backfield. Once he didn't start like rambling or nothing, but I just made him do that just to relax, because I think that definitely helps. And he kind of calmed down. I told him, bro, you hit it hard enough, you're gonna break one. And so he broke a couple, which I'm really proud of. And he's a super hard worker. He practices really hard. Him and Coach Alford are definitely on film study when it comes to protections and things like that. And Trey and Mayan do a great job helping them. And then TC does a great job as well with kind of the same role of just, if we need you, bro, you got to go in there and do your thing. And I definitely think they both had confidence going there, so I'm really proud of them.
Over here to the left, Stephen Means, Cleveland.com.
CJ, 2 things. One, you kept it and you ran. But also, more importantly, on those times when you're scrambling, how do you develop poise in those moments. Like, how did you develop that throughout your life, developing that type of poise?
Right. Yeah, I appreciate you pointing out that I ran a little bit. It felt good to get hit a little bit. And I ain't gonna lie, I probably could have did a little more. Kind of caught me off guard, but definitely think I did the right thing by pulling the ball on that play, and then had to scramble on a couple other ones. But I definitely think just this repetition, kind of growing up, just playing in the backyard, back home in Cali, just with my boys, just back in the backfield, just playing whatever. You know what I'm saying? I definitely think that you build that kind of like knack for the game then, and then you continue to grow. So Coach Day does a good job during like 7-on-7 and certain periods where we have what we call scramble drill, where we just try to make a play happen. But at the same time, he advises me to be smart. And one of those I threw away just because I knew that he would probably be mad if I tried it. So definitely just try to be a team player in those aspects. Just if I can make a play, make one. But if not, just throw it away and be smart.
Over here to the back, Mark Coons, BCSN.
Target him quite a bit in that first quarter. Was that the game plan? Was that what the defense was giving you, and just the job he provided and what the spark he gives the offense when you get that type of target?
Right. I definitely think that's just Cade, man. He's very versatile. I'm shooting myself in the foot. I missed him in the back. That killed me. I just get so excited in the plays like that. I just kind of, those are really the hardest throws when the people are wide open. I don't know why that is, but I mean, I wish I hit him, but he was all good with it. Still had a great game, phenomenal game. Blocked his tail off and also ran great routes, great body language. And it's just exciting for him to kind of see his work pay off, man. He's probably the person I look up to on the team, honestly. And he just continues to, he always puts confidence in me, just his knack just to win and want to just dominate people. And I definitely appreciate Cade. He's a great leader, great man of God. And then, of course, he works on the farm, which you can see in his work ethic. And it's starting to pay off for him, which I'm super excited for him. And I definitely think he'll continue to be great.
We have time for 2 more questions for CJ, and then I'm going to bring Coach Wilson up here. Pat Murphy, 24/7 Sports.
CJ, you talked about getting Julian back, but we got to see more of what he could do tonight. What did he add to the offense, and what can he do? Coach Day said the plan was only to play a half. What can he do as he continues to build?
Right. I think he showed everybody what he can do in a small glimpse. I definitely think that people kind of maybe they forgot about him or whatever the case may be, but at the same time, he's quick to remind people. He's been working really, really hard in the off season, so I'm super proud of him to be able to come in and impact the game that quick with a hell of a catch on the sideline, and then that second touchdown where he just had crisp route running and body language, and appreciate it, Jack. And I definitely think Julian has a lot more football ahead of him, and he'll continue to be great. And I'm super excited to see where. But it all starts with his hard work, man. He gotta pat himself on the back, honestly, just because he took this offseason very serious of just getting better with route running, being more crisp, and living a good life outside of the field. I mean, outside of the Woody. And I definitely think he did that. So I'm super happy for him to finally get on that side of winning.
And final questions for CJ, Katie Capusta, Spectrum.
Hey, CJ, talking about Julian, to have him and JSN both back this week, what kind of confidence does that give you going into the game? You started about starting fast, and how do you think other teams see you guys as more of a threat now that they've seen all the weapons you have?
Right. Great question, CJ. Great name. I definitely think that plays a part. Starting early is one of our focus points, just because, I mean, with what type of team we have, once we get momentum rolling, it's kind of hard to stop us. And I think, it starts with just execution. And then JSN and Julian definitely help with that. They're veterans on the team now. Luke does a great job with protections, and I definitely think my O-line did an amazing job picking up the blitzes and keeping their D-line honest. And their D-line was pretty good. We knew this was a good Toledo team coming in here. They're nothing to play with. They love moments like this because that's how they show how great they are. So I definitely think that we answered the bell when it came to that, just starting early. And it's just about execution and taking pride in that. And I definitely think that we did that and we'll continue to build. But it's going to take more because now we're going to Big Ten play, and we just got to be more and more focused and stick together and just keep rolling with this good momentum.
Great. CJ, thank you very much.
Thank you, guys.